Hello everybody, I've got some exciting news today. The Aptoide Influencer Awards are here and I am nominated. Yes, after quite some time with Aptoide, well, we're gonna have a little bit of a celebration with the community. So you guys are gonna be able to vote for your favorite influencer, right? So yep, it's not obviously gonna be me. There's everybody else you might know from the Aptoide scene if you're following Legend of Mushroom or anything else. Well, it's now time to go ahead and vote for your favorite creators. So I'm going to be leaving a link down below in the description for you to go and find the voting form. Just type in your email, choose whatever is your, whichever is going to be your favorite influencer in the different categories, and the winner of that will be moving on to the next phase, right? It's not going to be this voting session is not going to be the definitive one. There's going to be multiple more voting sessions where the pool of choices is going to be dwindling down. So eventually every different category in the voting will be narrowed down to the winners, right? So hopefully you will enjoy my content that you have done in the past and are going to be voting for me. Otherwise, it's okay. I'll just let you know that this is happening. So if you want to go ahead and vote for anybody else, that's also fine. Now let's move on to a little bit of content about Legend of Mushroom. Today we're going to be checking out an event that you might be familiar with, and that is the Tech Rush event, which is happening right now in my server. So it just started today, and let's check out what the rankings are looking like. And let's see. So the #1 spot has spent 3.5, pretty much 3.5 million ore, which is quite a lot, but we do have quite some amount as well, right? So of course the key to this kind of event is to be saving up a lot of the required resource for the event before it comes around. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out obviously what we can get out of this. If you are going to be ranking, and not this one, this is what you can buy during the event. If you're going to be ranking in the top 5, rather top 10, which is a little bit more feasible usually, you're going to be getting 3 Sky Rider passes as always, right, with these events, which is quite damn nice, especially if you're a free-to-play player. And I really encourage you guys to be saving up your resources in order to be participating in these events and eventually be buying some of these mounts, right? I did buy myself one of these, which is the Pyre Raker back in the day, as well as the Adapto Slime quite long ago. So that's already 40 Sky Rider passes that I managed to get myself throughout the time that I've been playing this game. And obviously I would also be liking to get the Cloud Drifter, and it's always nice to have as many as possible simply because of the passive effect on the mount, right? That's always pretty nice. It's gonna be a big increase. So I think we also have out here the event calendar, if I'm not mistaken, although it's not really showing much. I was expecting the... oh, there we go. It's now loading in game. There we go. So you can see that Tech Rush is happening right now. Mount Rush is going to be coming soon enough. And then you can here be able to sort of prepare ahead for what's going to be coming during this month. Although usually you would rather be saving up during maybe 1, 2, even 3 months, or rather just whatever the cycle is going to be until the Tech Rush comes back again. That way, whenever it does, you have the most amount of resources possible, right? So that you can really get a good rank. So the gameplay might look a little bit junky because I am playing on a Nox emulator now. But let's go ahead onto the mine over here, right? Obviously, the way of getting a lot of ore is by playing your mine efficiently. So how do you do that? Well, you just stay on top of your pickaxes. That's really what it takes. Obviously, you can always, in this kind of events, spend some money and obviously whale it out, but it's not an event where that's really that feasible. I mean, usually in these kinds of events, if you are to just be playing it as a whale, it's gonna take you a lot of money in order to stack up some meaningful amount of resources to compete if you did not have a lot of them beforehand, right? So yeah, it just takes a lot of time of daily grinding, which is really what the game is all about. Just keeping up with the chores and making sure you are being as efficient as possible with your resources. In this case, that is of course your pickaxes, right? So there's many ways you can get extra pickaxes. You can buy them from the family shop and stuff like that. And that is a good way of just making sure that before you get to these events, you just have a lot of what you need. So we're going to be spending away the little things we have here. We ran out of pickaxes for now, so that's going to be it. We have 2.2 million ore, right? So that's going to be taking us quite some long way. Now, it's not just about having the right amount of ore. you also need to be able to spend it in time before the event finishes. And the way you do that is by having a lot of speed up coupons. You can see I have a lot of them and I've been saving up forever. At some point you just really don't have that many uses for them, because of course you can use them on the upgrades here on the tech park as well as on your lamp upgrades. But once you've gone through most of those, you're going to be ending up in the situation where I am in, where your upgrades are going to be these pretty much infinite sort of upgrades which take up so much time that, yeah, you will just pretty much want to wait until the next set of the event comes around, like I'm doing right here, and spending it all away. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be trying to find what's going to be the best upgrades, because we want to be kind of like being efficient as well with what we are upgrading, right? So we could go ahead and try to balance it out between these two up here, which are going to be giving us like 12,000. Actually, well, I'm just looking at what my current value is, so we are like keeping up between both of them. So these pretty much just do the same. Obviously, we have the defense here, which we actually the HP one, which we don't have down here, or rather up here. So we kind of just want to go ahead and make sure we sort of level all of these up at the same time. Obviously, we're going to be using our free upgrades, but at this point, it's just a matter of using all our tickets, and that is just that simple. I do always appreciate some nice HP, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be finishing those tickets before this event is kind of done. So we're just going to be just throwing some of these upgrades away, so we are sort of like keeping it close enough, right? We are all around the same spot. These ones do give a little bit less percent, but obviously, I mean, might as well go through them. And these ones are a little bit stronger, so before they are rather just like more expensive. As you can see, this one is giving less and it's more expensive, so I'd rather just go for the one at the bottom. So yeah, I'd rather just go ahead and do this for a little while until I've run out of the ore. And my tickets obviously are going down, but it's not going to be enough, I think, for the tickets to run out. It's the ore that's going to be running out first. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. We got a little bit of everything here. A little bit more defense. I really just want all of it, obviously. You might be at points where you want a little bit more defense and HP, but rather than attack. I'm sort of at a point where I need a little bit of everything. My attack is lagging behind a little bit, so I might as well put some love into that. At this point, these ones are maybe a little bit more efficient. I'm not too sure about the efficiency really being the idea. They also cost less speed up coupons, although they do cost pretty much just about the same amount of ore. So it's worth it to get them done because of the speed up coupons, but not so much for the ore. All in all, you kind of just gotta get them all at this eventually, right? It's just free upgrades, might as well get them. So we're gonna be doing that a little bit more. Got some more on us, so this one and this one, and I think we're gonna have enough for, what is it, like 3 more? Yeah, I think so. So we'll go with this one, a little bit more attack. Then we'll go for one of each. Actually, we only have one, for one more. So we're gonna be doing this one and actually this one. Yep, I think that's it. The discount didn't really upgrade when I thought it would. But that's about it. I don't have enough to upgrade it. Oh, actually, the HP was up here. Never mind. I totally forgot about that. But we don't have enough for much more for right now. Obviously, if I do get enough during the week, that's also a thing. During the week, you can still farm it up and get more ore and spend it away, obviously. So we'll do that and probably get some more HP out here because we'll reach that amount most likely. And now let's go ahead and check out where we are in the rankings. Not there. Obviously, we also get a lot of power out of this, so it's always nice when these events come around to spend everything and just stack up all the upgrades you can get from them. So we're going to be getting some nice stuff out of just finishing the event. Obviously, we have to spend quite some amount of ore in order to get this event totally finished. But yeah, if we're doing this sort of dump of resources, we are going to be finishing it all. So now let's go to the rankings and see where we are. We are rank 3 right now. As I was mentioning, I knew I could snipe this one out of whoever was rank 4. Now, obviously, they can also go ahead and spend more ore or even buy more ore throughout the week. But as I was telling you, it's pretty damn expensive. You can see you gotta spend 110 euros just for what you would get was like 2 upgrades out of the levels that I am in right now on the tech system. So yeah, it's really not that worth it for the rewards you are getting to spend this much money. That's why it's not so much about being a whale, it's more about really just playing efficiently and playing a lot. So yeah, for now I would be getting 5 Sky Rider passes if I stay in this level. Hopefully I do, but obviously there's a lot more people that is going to be coming around trying to take the ranks from me. It's just the first day, so people probably haven't played today yet, or they might just come around later in the week. And as I mentioned, well, I will be doing one more upgrade after I've got enough of the ore, and probably just end up, well, a little bit higher than I am right now, but not enough to get spot number 2. Hopefully just securing the spot number 3. So finally, before we go, just a little bit of a check. Obviously, I did not show these amounts, which I kind of should have before we started the video, just to see what the amount of the upgrade would look like. But obviously, we were affecting the HP, attack, and defense bonuses. So this is what we really upgraded out of those things in the tech park. So there you go. These are the values that I have right now. Obviously, that's a little bit of an upgrade. You can also check my overall score over here in order to compare it to what it was before. I think it might have gone up a couple hundred thousands, which is pretty damn nice. And that's pretty much the whole thing, guys. It's really just about playing efficiently, playing a lot, stacking up resources. You don't need to be a pay-to-win player to just be able to get those Skyrider passes and also be buying those mount skins, or what do you call it? Actually, remodeling, that's what they called. No, actually, it's the advancing here. Yeah, it's the advancing. Yeah, I would just call them skills, pretty much. That's what it is, right? So, yep, hopefully you enjoyed that video. Let me know what you think about the whole idea of the rush events. Obviously, as always with these things, if you pay to win, you will always have the upper hand, but you can always make some decent amount of impact in these events as a free-to-play player. It's just going to be taking a little bit longer, right? So let me know what you think about the video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, see ya. For those of you that don't know, Aptoide is basically just like Google Play. So let me come out of this for a second and go to the store. So if you are using Aptoide, basically what's going to happen is that whenever you are going to be making any purchase in the game, if you are interested in doing so, you're going to be prompted to pay through the AppCoins wallet, basically. So you're going to be seeing this little portal right here as you try to make the payment, and it's going to be showing you that once you make a purchase, excuse me, you're going to be getting a bit of a bonus in the form of a cashback, really, of a percentage of whatever spending you are doing. So you can see I am getting 16 cents in the form of a cashback after making this purchase. So I can eventually use all those bonuses whenever I have enough of them to make the purchases for me without actually using my real money. You're not losing anything for this. Nobody's really scamming you here, of course. This is straight up just more value for your money. You do a spending, you're going to be getting a cashback, you accumulate enough of a cashback, and eventually you use that cashback to buy anything else anywhere in any other game through Aptoide. So in order to do this, you're going to need to download Legend of Mushroom from Aptoide, and I'll have a guide on how to do so down here, down below in the description. And then we'll also need to set up what's called the AppCoins wallet, which you can also just download straight up from Google Play, set it up on your phone, and here is where you are going to be able to see how much bonus you currently have unlocked after all those cashbacks. You can also see your purchase history within the different games you are playing, as well as here you're going to be able to see that you can input my promo code. There we go. It's going to be down here. So if you enjoy my content and want to help me out, just input the promo code right there, type it in there just like you see on the screen. It's going to be down here as well as in the description. So just type it in there, and that's going to be increasing that bonus that you get from using Aptoide and purchasing in Legend of Mushroom through Aptoide for 5% forever. So that's how you can get a bonus. It's always from 10% all the way up to extra 35% of any amount of money you're spending in the form of those cashbacks. You can also see here any active events that will increase that bonus for a limited time, usually from 5 all the way up to 10% for about 24 hours. As well as here you will see a little bit of a progress tracker of how much more you need to be spending in order to unlock higher baseline bonuses. That's how it works. As you make more purchases, you unlock higher tiers of the bonuses, and eventually you put all that together to reach an extra 35% of any amount of money you're spending in Legend of Mushroom or any other Android game that you play through Aptoide. This only works on Android. Unfortunately, you cannot download Aptoide on Apple, and that's why. So yeah, basically just keep on playing the game. If you are going to be doing so and you want to be getting more value for your money, you might as well do so through Aptoide. It's going to be helping yourself out and helping myself out if you do decide to use my code. All in all, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, see ya.